Hello students, in this video we will see how to remove zeros from a given number. For example, if the input is 105001, so the output will be 151. Okay. So let's assume that the input number is 1002. The first thing I've done is that I've copied the value of num into another variable t. Okay. Then in the next line I have created a variable rev which will store the reverse of the given number. Initially this is 0. Okay. So the condition here is 1002 is greater than 0. Then in the next line we will extract the digit and store it in the digit variable. So the extracted digit will be 2. Okay. And then we'll do reverse into 10 plus digit. So the value of reverse is 0 right now. 0 into 10 will give me 0 plus digit will give me 2. And then we'll update the value of t divided by 10. So t will become 100. Okay. Because if you divide 1002 by 10, the quotient will be 100. So this was our iteration 1 of the while loop. In the second iteration, what will happen? First the condition will be checked, t is greater than 0. So t value is 100 greater than 0, condition is true, digit will become 0 now. Okay, the last digit, extracted digit will be 0. Then in reverse we will have reverse into 10 plus digit. So reverse value is already 2. 2 into 10 will give me 20. 20 plus digit which is 0. Okay, that will give me 20. So in reverse we have 20 now, and we'll update the value of t by eliminating the last digit. So 100 is there, now we'll have 10. Third iteration of the while loop will give me the condition as 10 greater than 0. Condition is true, control comes inside. In digit this time we will have 0 again. Okay. And reverse is equal to reverse into 10 plus digit. So reverse into 10, reverse value is 20. 20 into 10 will give me 200, and 200 plus digit that is 0 will give me 200 only. Okay, so in reverse we have 200 now, and we will update the value of t again. So t will become 1 now. Okay, again condition will be checked, t is greater than 1, condition is true. In digit we will have 1 this time. Okay, we will have 1 this time, and then reverse will be reverse into 10. So reverse value is 200. So 200 into 10 will give me 2000, and 2000 plus 1 will give me 2001. So in reverse we will have 2001, and t will become 0 now. So t condition now becomes 0 is greater than 0, which is false, and we are outside the loop. Okay, and outside I've assigned the value of reverse to t. Okay. So what is the value of reverse? The value of reverse is 2001. The original number was 1002, and in rev variable, in rev we have 2001. That is exactly the reverse of the given number. Okay. So this value is copied to the variable t again. Okay. Again we have reinitialized rev with 0. Okay, because we will be reversing the digits, the number again. Okay, we will be reversing it again. So same logic I have applied again. T greater than 0, extract the digits. Okay. Now after extracting the digit, I am checking what is the value of digit. So let's do this. T is greater than 0. What is T? T is 2001. Greater than 0. Condition is true. Digit will be equal to 1. Okay. Condition will be checked. Digit not equal to 0. Condition is true. Condition is true. So I will store it in reverse. Okay. By doing reverse into 10 plus digit. You know that reverse is 0. Reverse is 0. So 0 into 10 will give me 0 and 0 plus digit will give me 1. So in reverse we have 1 now, and in T we will have the updated value, that is 200. The last digit is eliminated because its work is over here. Okay. Now this is our first iteration of the while loop. Okay. We are talking about this while loop now. Okay. And this was this while loop. So in the second iteration, again the condition will be checked. First, T is greater than 0. So T value is 200. So 200 greater than 0. Condition is true. Control comes inside. Digit will be extracted. Digit is 0. Okay. Digit is 0. Now control will come to line number 26. Okay. Line number 26. Now here in line number 26 the condition will be false. What is the condition? Digit is not equal to 0, but if you see digit is 0, so 0 not equal to 0, condition is false. Condition is false, that means this one, this line number 27 will not execute. Okay. And this 0 will not be added to, will not be concatenated, not be joined to reverse. Okay. Reverse is storing 1 and 0 will not be concatenated to it. Okay. So the control will come here to line number 29 and T will update the value of T. So T will become 20. Now third iteration of the while loop. Okay. So this time the condition T is greater than 0, that means 20 greater than 0, condition is true. Control comes inside. Digit is again 0. We extract the digit, that will be 0. Okay. Now again the condition on line number 26 will be false. Digit is not equal to 0, but digit is 0, so the condition is false. So line number 27 will not execute. Okay. And then we'll eliminate the last digit from T. The last digit is 0, so that is eliminated and T is 2 now. Okay. Again the condition is checked. Condition is 2 greater than 0. Condition is true. Control comes inside. This time the digit extracted is 2. Okay. And so the digit extracted is 2. Then this condition is checked. Digit not equal to 0, that is also true. Okay. Because digit value is 2. 2 not equal to 0, condition is true. This time this statement will execute. Reverse is equal to reverse into 10, and recall in reverse we have 1. So 1 into 10 will give me 10, and 10 plus digit which is 2, it will give me 12. So now in reverse we have 12, and then we will eliminate the last digit from 2, that is 2. So T will become 0. Okay. And then we check the condition here again. 0 greater than 0, condition is false, and we come outside this while loop. Okay. So the final value of REV is 12. The final value of REV is 12. And if you see, this is the required output, isn't it? 1002, the output should be 12. So I hope you have understood how you can eliminate zeros from any given number. And lastly, I have just printed the value of the original number here and then the number without zeros. Okay, thank you. Oh, I forgot to show you the output. Let me show you the output. So let's input any number here, 1 0 0 2 5 0 6. So you can see the input number has zeros, but the output number doesn't have any zeros in it. Okay, thank you.